Hey everybody, just a quick review on an Anvil, but let me say up front that I'm on the tinge of a cold, so if you hear me hacking up a lung or clearing my throat, I apologize in advance. This Anvil is the Cavalry by NC Tool. It is the 112 pound, and it says Robert Jones on the side of the anvil. It's embossed Robert Jones. So I got to tell you, I'm not 100% sure who makes this anvil. I've done a review or two here and there on some stuff that I've bought, and the reason that I do them is to try and help people make an educated decision as to what they're buying. I hate spending my money on things that are a waste, so that's kind of the reason that I do these. My quick background is I went to farrier school. I've been a farrier for almost 5 years, and I recently moved from Pennsylvania to Arizona. The anvil that I had in Pennsylvania was a Delta Future 2 99 pound anvil with an aluminum base, and that was my third anvil, making this Cavalry my fourth. So I have to tell you that I can highly recommend the Delta Future 2. The other two before that I won't even get into, but this is the one that the review is about, so this is what we're going to talk about. Now, I know you can get this info online, but since I'm doing the review, I'll throw a tape measure on this. The widest portion of the face is about 4 5/8 inches, and I have a new video camera, so bear with me, please. The tail is about 3.5 inches, and the overall length of the face is about 12.5, just a touch over. While we're talking about the face, I will tell you that I've no complaints with the face. I'm a hot shoer. Everything I do is with heated metal. I do nothing cold. And I've made knives on this anvil, some scroll work, shoes, ornamentation, and so forth. And the face, really, I've no complaints with. We've got the pritchel holes in the back, of course. We've got a 1-inch Hardy here, and we've got the extensions for drawing out clips. I guess that's ambidextrous, I don't know. I'm not sure why they have two. But we also have a set of turning cams back here, but I never use those because, like I said, I'm a hot shoer, and I use a horn for all my shaping. Speaking of the horn, this is where my gripe comes in. And let me say now that I bought this anvil from Wellshot Farrier Supply in Texas, and I've contacted them probably 2 to 3 weeks ago about my complaint, and I've yet to hear back from them. So at this point, I'm not real happy with Wellshot, nor can I endorse their customer service. So, as I said, I do all of my work with hot steel. I do no cold shaping. So I've made some knives, some scroll work, some ornamentation, some dinner bells, yada yada yada. Now here's my complaint. I don't know if you can see this dent, and these are not stray hammer marks. Here, I'm sure you can see these though. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. I was making a tight scroll, and I used the tip of the horn or bickle, whichever you prefer to call it. And this is with hot steel, and shaping it dented the horn. I'm telling you true, I've done this a million times with my future anvil, and I never had this problem. So either Wellshot picks up NC Tool's secondhand blems or rejects or whatever the case may be, but the hardening process in the horn is absolutely horrendous. There's a lot more problems here, but you probably can't really see them. And like I said, this isn't my first anvil. This isn't my first rodeo. I've done so much stuff with the horn and never had a problem with the future anvil, but this thing is junk. And as I said, I've contacted them, I've asked them what my options were, and I've had 0 replies. So, with the Anvil and with Well Shot, I'm not very happy. If you're just using the face, I guess you'd be good to go. But if you need to use the horn, you're kind of at their mercy. And I'm anal when it comes to things that I buy that don't perform as advertised. But I don't want to make this sound like a bitch factory. But I mean, come on, we're talking about an anvil. What do they expect you to do with an anvil? Shape steel on it, right? So here's the case that it's just subpar. And I felt that I had to share this with people who may be on the fence about buying this anvil or something, you know, a little more pricey. And at this point, I truly have to say, save up a little more and buy a better quality anvil. It's just frustrating. Yeah, this is a $440 anvil, and Well Shot has a $10 flat shipping policy. But what's it worth if you have this? And this is only 3 scrolls I've made on the tip of this bickle. So if you were really doing this for a living or making ornamentation to sell online or whatever the case may be, you know, you're going to have all kinds of stray dents and stuff in your work. And that's just not acceptable. So anyway, sorry about the bitching and complaining, but I just wanted to show this so that people could make an educated decision. And like I said, maybe NC sells their rejects to other companies, like Well Shot, that sells them off to guys like me. Maybe from NC Tools, it's a very, very usable product, but I just had to get this out there so y'all could think about it and like I said, make an educated decision. So feel free to comment. Any questions, I'll answer, and just think about it. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and thanks for everything. Take care.